Hi guys, it's Thursday. Welcome to another edition of All Things Real Estate. Thanks for tuning in. Last week I talked about my number one home seller tip for right before you put your house on the market. This week I'm talking about a non-negotiable thing that home sellers have to do when they actually are on market. So stay tuned.
All things real estate and all things real estate.
So for my home sellers, after we do the staging and photography day, and the next day or usually the next day or the day after is when we actually go on market, what do I tell my home sellers they have to do during the showing process? They have to leave the house. That is the number one thing that I tell all my sellers is when you have a showing, please, please, please leave the house. And buying a house is a feeling, right? When home buyers talk about finding the one, they talk about walking in the front door and they know that that's the house for them. Pretty much, right? Of course, they have to look around a little bit and things like that. But that is what, it's a feeling. They're talking about the feeling of that feeling like home. It's really hard to have that feeling of feeling like you're at home if you have the actual owner of that home right there in your face when you're walking around the house. So that is what I tell my sellers. A successful showing is one where you leave the house, you let the buyer experience the house for themselves, and you can leave when they get there, right? You don't have to leave for the whole showing window because sometimes a showing window is an hour and it really only takes 10 to 15 minutes to show a house. So you don't have to leave for the whole time. You can wait till they come and then make yourself scarce and then even just sit down the street and wait until the showing is over and come back. But you gotta leave the house. That's my number one thing that I tell all my home sellers when we go on the market. So that is all I have for you today. If you have any questions about the home selling process, I hope you get in touch and I will see you next week on another edition of All Things Real Estate. Bye-bye.
All things real estate and all things